welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut, the home of the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last season's national champions, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. He's past the marker and still going. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He can go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. A big defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Takes the handoff. It's Baxter.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it. Second
down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Will not be brought down. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Makes the defender miss. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Touchdown, UConn. They finish off the scoring drive.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for the wideout. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. It's a relief for the quarterback there.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
The Seminoles will have to kick this away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Players are down the right side. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Well, Kirk, UConn has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback show with the football. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9.
And it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Second down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fist, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical little down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles. With the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. And right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the UConn offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Take it down, but not before it makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? He's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Florida State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The pass rush closing in. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
He's got it with room to run. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air. It's Reed. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Now we'll run a draw play. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. The They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Fighting off the defender. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskies. And they jump on top here in the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Knowles will line up to kick. Oh, and it's blocked to the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. UConn's offense is back out there. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let him fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
And this one will be fair caught. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The completion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Oh, he makes the catch! That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's another deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? He's got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Throws a stiff on it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to
breaks a tackle in the clear now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Grab behind the line. It's Dupree. Football's loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumble it away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Hands off to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. It's Holstein. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, UConn. The defense contributes 6 points.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
This time it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
To throw, it's Holstein. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Touchdown, Noles. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. That's the first down and more. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To the air, it's Reed. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications. And the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Leaning on the run game here. He's got the first and still going. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And with that, we're going to have a new #1 team in the rankings. So this victory puts them in pole position and makes them the team to beat as we look ahead to the bracket.
Well, they took total advantage of this opportunity, taking on the #1 team in the country, especially doing it so late in the year. The committee obviously paying attention to the results of this game, and now we have a new #1 team in college football.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He finds some space. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Breaking tackles and going. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, #1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. Think